friends, this is the Mrs. Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead, and somebody asked me to do an impossible quiche. Now I actually had to look that up because I don't know what an impossible quiche is, but basically it's a quiche that you don't have to put a crust in. So now please folks, don't go and tell me that's not how you make an impossible quiche. Because there is as many recipes and methods for making an impossible quiche as there are search engines on the internet. So I'm just going to go ahead and start this. But first off, you're going to need, now I don't have a quiche pan, folks. I'm just going to use this buttered casserole dish, and we'll put that over there. And we're going to get the cowgirl starting. And she's locked down and ready to go. And first off, we're going to put in 6 eggs. Alright. Now we got 6 fresh eggs in there. And for the rest of my ingredients, I've got about a cup and a half to a cup and 3/4 of green onions, white onions, and green pepper. I'm just going to drop that in there. Now you can pretty much put any vegetable you want in. You can put in broccoli, florets. You can put in ham. I'm going to add me some, these are my mushrooms that I dehydrated, and I've rehydrated them with boiling water. So I'm just going to squeeze them out and throw them in there. And this is my home canned bacon that it just fell apart. I love bacon. This is my home canned bacon that I made, I don't know, 2 years ago or something. And I took it out of the jar and I fried it up so it's nice and crispy. I'm going to throw that in there. Now before we go any further, we're going to turn up the cowgirl. And here I have 3/4 of a cup of flour. Someone told me I should use a paper plate to do this because it would come out easier. That's probably true, but I don't have a paper plate. And now you can use corn flour or self-rising flour, but I don't have self-rising flour. So here is 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder and a half a teaspoon of salt. Let's get that a good whip around. All right, now we're just going to stir in. I probably got 2 cups of cheese here, different kinds. Cheddar, marble, and I am making a heck of a mess. Good thing my counter's clean. There we go. Now this looks actually pretty thick. So now, let's get our spatula. Let's turn off the cowgirl. This actually looks really lovely. And we're going to just clean this off. And we have preheated our oven 350 degrees. Now this should be shallower because it's a casserole dish and not a quiche dish. But you know what? What the heck? With the baking powder and flour, it'll probably rise right out of the pan anyway. So let's get all of our yummy, I don't know why they call this an impossible quiche, because it seems really easy. Isn't that pretty? Now we're going to just throw some pepper on there. I haven't put any corns in my grinder yet. And I'm just going to top this off with a wee bit of Parmesan cheese. Okay. We're going to put this in a 350 degree oven for about 45 minutes, and we'll see you guys at the dinner table. Here it is, folks, the impossible quiche. I'm just going to dish Daddy up some. We're being really informal today. Now let's just see how Papa likes this. And don't everybody say, oh, he'll like it. He always likes your food. He doesn't always like my food. You've seen him give me a laughing thumbs down.
Sometimes it's crap.
What's that?
Sometimes it's crap.
Bull. try your impossible quiche, please? It's hot, hot, hot.
Oh, no.
What's that?
Hot.
I told you it was hot. I don't lie, you know. Howie? Okay, we'll give it a second. Don't be reading your mail while you're supposed to be giving my video a thumbs up.
Very tasty.
Very tasty?
Very tasty.
Impossible quiche. Not so impossible, is it? Bye-bye.